Welcome, beautiful people. In this video, I want to talk about the best path of self-development for you, the best tool for self-development, the best resource for self-development, right? The most useful transformational tool, technique, strategy, whatever else you're gonna learn at a seminar or workshop will not match what I'm gonna talk about at Intensity. And it's actually very simple in its basic explanation, but the depth of it goes quite far. So for you to truly grasp it, stay till the end so you really get it. So what I'm talking about is a very simple self-development advice. Follow your passion. Follow your heart's desire, follow your passion, follow what ignites you, your heart, your soul on fire. What a lot of self-development techniques are meditations, visualizations, journaling, imagining your perfect day, or imagining your future, or imagining the future that will happen if you don't, do something about it. So kind of negative visualization, negative meditation on the negative to create that sensation of fear and anxiety. So you're also not just chasing something, but also running away from something, because quite often we run away from things a lot better than we chase things. So all of these tools are very helpful when you're already in massive action out in the world, manifesting, creating, having conversations, building system, hiring people, getting clients, making content, whatever else it entails for you to build your passion project into life, whatever that is, whatever that's going to be for you. If those actions are being completed daily, weekly, if milestones are being met or not met for some reason, but the actions are being taken, at least there's activity and movement, then those tools are useful. But without you being on that path, none of those meditations or anything else will actually do any benefit. And in fact, they might slow you down. Because instead of doing a 4-hour morning routine and having a healthy body and the mind ready, but actually not spending time fully immersed in your passion, it's not going to be as effective. I find that high achievers, when they start implementing 10 minutes of meditation, half an hour or 1 hour of exercise, maybe half an hour or 1 hour of practicing breaking down social barriers and practicing their social skills, their confidence, their public speaking skills, then it's that because the intensity they bring to those short bursts of practices is actually so high that they get a lot from it, and then they can implement their insights straight away into their life because they're already in massive action. There's massive momentum. If you don't have that momentum created for your passion, the most important thing, more important than meditation, journaling, or anything else, is to put hours and hours and hours into your passion, so that momentum is created, so that the fire is ignited so much, not just in you, but also in other people, so that there is no way for you to lose that fire. Because this is what happens to a lot of people, to myself including, is we start putting in the effort and the fuel into our passions for some time, but not enough for it to reach critical mass and run away. And then we start looking into self-development tools to try to improve. But honestly, it's okay to ride a mile on a broken bicycle, right? That's barely maybe moving and is screeching and it needs oiling. But yes, it's better to get a better bicycle because the journey is 1,000 miles. But maybe, just maybe, get that first mile out of the way in whatever way you can, whatever capacity you can. If you're drinking coffee and using prescription medication or whatever else, you have addictions and imperfections that you think are there, slowing you down in some way, and you're thinking, once I remove them, then I can do it. Quite likely not. If you can't do it in this state, you won't be able to do it in another state, because there might be energy just wasted when you're trying to overcome an addiction. If you notice, a lot of successful people became successful while drinking coffee, smoking, drinking alcohol, whatever else that can be for them. And it didn't stop them, because the most important thing they've done is putting energy into their passion, putting energy into their craft. So this will be the most important self-development tool for you. And there's a reason for it. when we interact with the world a lot, that's when we start getting triggered. That's when a lot of things don't go our way. That's when our patience gets really tested. It's easy to be patient and peaceful when you're meditating and there's all the peaceful music kind of playing around, om chanting, or some Indian sitara or something kind of nice and melodic, kind of puts you in a little bit of a trance, and there's incense, you're smelling incense and you're relaxing, you're inhaling essential oils and whatever, so you're always feeling peaceful and relaxed. But the moment things get volatile, you're like, So it's really learning how to remain peaceful in those situations, and that's going to happen when you have big ambitions and big goals, and things will a lot of the time not go exactly how you want to. Quite often they even could be proper big failures, and that's how you handle them is really test of your spirituality and your inner peace. Because if a peace is disturbed by the outside world, that's not inner peace, that's external peace, which is also great, by the way, and you need that because how are you going to sleep if the environment around you is not peaceful? So we need those moments of external peace for that deep rest and the body, but you do want to learn and how to find that inner space inside of you in those moments of intense volatility, when you're agitated, frustrated, angry, depressed, or victimizing yourself. Oh, the world is so unfair, why is everyone against me, blah blah blah. Whatever is going to happen, how can you handle those situations fast? Can you recover fast? Can you correct your mistakes fast? Can you apologize fast enough? Can you forgive fast enough? Can you move on fast enough? Can you let go fast enough? This is what's going to be critical for you to succeed. Can you learn how to make fast decisions? Because probably as a business owner, there's a lot of decisions you need to make. All of these things really come up when you're taking massive action and manifesting something in the external world. They don't come up when you're doing meditation and breath work, right? These are support mechanisms. We need them to recover. We need them to recharge when we're beaten down. If we haven't been fighting enough in the world and we haven't acquired those scars, there isn't anything to heal. Yeah, there's always somewhere to dig within our psyche, but for most people it's such a bottomless pit that they might never see an end to it in their lifetime. But actually working on their passion and trying to create a business, art project, movie, book, whatever it's going to be for you, building a hotel, whatever it's going to be for you, the development you're going to get from it is what's really going to bring your inner development to a whole new level. And also you're going to have something external to demonstrate for it, so you will always be sure, oh yeah, like I've done this. There's unshakable amount of confidence when you have achieved something incredible in the outside world, and there is nothing that can take that away once you've done that. And that is applied effort over time. It's a very simple combination. Applied effort over time. Probably for most people to achieve something significant, it's taking massive action for about 2 years. Yes, you can have breaks in between, whatever's going to happen, life is going to be the way it is, but continuous applied effort for 2 years and you will see massive breakthroughs and massive results in your life. Any area that's going to be physical health, building a business, progressing in career, building sales skills, building communication skills, music, content creations, building social media, learning marketing, learning writing, learning how to shoot a movie, learning how to film professionally, learning how to, drive to some high level. Actually, you can learn how to drive in a few months, right? Saving for a deposit for a house, looking for a wife, traveling the world, whatever that's going to be, you can achieve incredible amount. You can progress significantly in 2 years. So if you give yourself that kind of time, you will see massive progress, and that's applied effort to your passion. And then those little self-development bits will start making sense. If you understand that, you'll become unstoppable, and you will find a massive inner world development at the same time. So don't be negligent to your passion, to your dreams, to your desires. If you're participating in the world fully, or if you're participating in the world, make sure you're participating in the world fully. be a source of inspiration, be a beacon of power by following what truly ignites your soul on fire, a good fire. See you in the next video.